Good morning, good morning, good morning. All praises to the Most High this morning. We're going to come in and do a check in. My spirit been on these officials that's connected with the government. Okay. Me personally, I really don't know much. I can't say I know much when it comes to like the Secret Service and the CIA, FBI, no more than what Spirit has already shared when it comes to these entities, okay? But we know they have a history. We know they have a history because of things that they have been bought up in. And I know why the CIA, because I think the CIA works with the Army Reserve. The CIA has a lot to do with the Central Intelligence Agents. They got a lot to do with all these scientists, these studies that they've been doing. That they did the Stargate program. I know that much about the CIA. Now, why the Secret Service chose to kind of come and be in the midst of this, I really don't know. I really don't know what business they really had to be up in this, but I know the Secret Service has also been in the midst. And even when it comes to my situation in in Texas, now I don't know if those were actual Secret Service agents right there that was there. But I know they were talking on little, you know how you have like those little microphones things? They were talking into those in a sly way. Now I did see that much. Um, and they was a part of the torture that I endured. Now, do they look like that's what they can be? No, they don't look like that. They really didn't look like it. Yeah, and I will say that. But I know what I saw them do. But the Secret Service have come up in some of my government readings. Okay, what was actually said, I really don't think it was too much good. Okay, that came from those readings that they showed up in either. Okay, because see, one thing about me, I don't bother nobody. And all this stuff started from a lie, all right. And but what have been the repercussions of what these people started? I really don't know. I really hadn't even touched in with Spirit to find out what it's all about, because I know it's a bunch of lies. But at the same time, I don't think my life should be postponed or stopped or hindered, okay? Just because somebody want to pretend like they mean. I mean, make it make sense. I mean, it seemed like they were the go after the innocent person versus handling business and sending a false person down some damn well. But that they don't do that. Now, I'm going to talk about these three agencies. Like I said, I don't know really much about them, but from history, they ain't all so fair, I don't think. You know, everybody know the ins and outs to everything, but these are some, I feel, some highballing officials here. Okay, you got the CIA, we got Secret Service, and FBI. Only reason why FBI is out here because I reached out to the FBI way before any of this stuff started. I reached out to the FBI even before I even started putting up any type of messages because Spirit told me what was going on with me. I sent a certified mail to the FBI. FBI to this day have not reached out to me. And then not only did I reach out to them through a certified mail, when they were hacking my computer, I filed a complaint. And still ain't heard from not one person. You know? So that's how the FBI came up. But the CIA, yes, I do feel CIA have had a hand in stuff, especially when I know what I went through in Texas. You ain't gonna tell me it wasn't some type of government behind the attack that I went through in Texas. Because that was pure torture. That was torture. The Secret Service, like I said, I feel like those two men, either if they was or wasn't, but they was maneuvering and changing out tags on their cars and stuff, them paper tags, talking in the little intercom, little mouthpiece thing, like they could have been potentially something like that. All right. Now, CIA, all I'm trying to do is live my life. But it's hard to live your life when people are steady messing with you. And then make it so kid, not only they done stole from me, these people even blocking me from even getting damn employment. To the point I just ain't went back out and applied for no job. And the job I'm trying to get now, I have to have money to get that job. And I'm trying to raise the money so I can get that situated so I can get back on my feet to work. Because I want to work for myself. Even though I won't be all the way working for myself, but it's going to be like that breakthrough that I need to lead to working for myself. But I got some things I got to pay for and take care of before I can get that job. I can't even get the $400, and I think it's $485 I need. So I can get to work. So, Spirit, I don't know why you put this in my spirit, but we're gonna go on and talk about it. I don't know. Maybe the council wanna know. Okay, but council, I'm finna talk about it. CIA, maybe y'all wanna know. Maybe the FBI wanna know. Maybe Secret Service wanna know. Whoever wanna know, cause I wouldn't be talking about this if somebody wasn't bringing it to my attention. All right. So I'm gonna use these one worders first. And we want to look at an overall view of why these three right here. Let's look at the CIA first. Okay, the first card here with the CIA, we got self-love. All right? Self-love. Okay? And then with Secret Service, this is what we got for Secret Service. Somebody with Secret Service is okay. For me to see this list, somebody nervous. Okay, because I'm feeling it. It says lesson. So something with the Secret Service, it's about a lesson. Or somebody learned a lesson with something. Okay, because I felt the nervousness. I don't know what it's all about, but we'll see. FBI. FBI, we got naked. So I don't know. Maybe the FBI was a part of the people who were spying on me. I don't know. But we see naked. Whether y'all was spying on me or it's something else naked. I don't know. I do feel like I was being monitored. Now I do feel that. Okay. Now whether or not if they had a hand in that, I don't know. But we got naked with the FBI. Okay? All right. So, Spirit, let's look at the CIA first. We got self-love out here. All right? And that's something I have been talking about. Okay? A lot in my messages. Okay? And like I said, these people are into all these projects and testing and all this stuff without people consent. Okay? So let's talk about the self love. We got the CIA here. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles though. That talks about the balance. Okay. That can talk about balance. All right. Um, and if somebody has self love, you know that person is pretty balanced. Okay. Tell me more why this Two of Pentacles is coming out here with the CIA. It also can talk about juggling. Maybe they was at a point they was trying to get me off balance. Okay, there go the Page of Cups. Okay, so they could feel a little apologetic for something. Okay, I feel like they wouldn't feel like a need to apologize about something if they wasn't guilty of something. So what is the reason why this Page of Cups is here? Okay, we got a Page of Swords. There go the spine. Spine watching you, could been listening to conversations, but they do see my potentials. Okay, somebody may think I'm intelligent. Okay, somebody may think I have a lot of I'm optimistic. Okay, I'm picking that up, even though I feel like this could have just been something when it comes to just some type of monitoring, okay? But I don't feel nothing bad about that. I mean, like I say, what they have done, that's what they have done. I can't take back what they have already done, okay? But at least it looked like somebody with the CIA, they could be a little apologetic for something, okay? And we do have a Page of Swords. It could have been some spying going on, okay? All right. Anything? What is the final for the CIA? The final for the CIA, you got the Star. And I told you they also is a part of what? The Stargate program. You got the Star card there. All right? So we're going to leave that there. We're going to pick up these cards here in case we have to use any of them on the Secret Service. So we kind of got the clarity I feel, when it comes to the CIA. Okay? All right. Lesson. I felt nervousness when I got to the Secret Service. What is this lesson with the Secret Service? Okay, you got a Three of Wands. That talks about it could talk about foresight. It could talk about traveling, distance, okay? It also could talk about somebody taking a leap at doing something, okay? And they waiting for some results or waiting for something to come in, okay? Tell me more about this Three of Wands, please. Okay, we got here Six of Pentacles. Somebody could watch your videos, okay? They could have been watching your videos. Yeah, Queen of Cups, yeah. They was watching your videos, okay? Or they could have been watching you in the public as well with the Six of Wands, okay? So I'm more so picking up, could have even been watching from a distance, okay? Tell me more about this Secret Service. Tell me more about this Secret Service. You got justice coming out here. So it's some clarity and some truth about something. There go the puppeteer. Okay? Now the puppeteer is like somebody putting somebody in a situation to be like a do girl or do boy or something like that. So something was a lesson. All right? Clarify why the puppeteer come out here. I feel something telling me these people got involved with something. They could have been manipulated. We got a King of Pentacles out here. All right. So a King of Pentacles, that's somebody that could be pretty wealthy. Maybe these Secret Service work for a King of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles was a part of this here. But with the puppeteer coming right after the Justice card, okay, it's some clarity and truth about something. Why the Justice? You got a wheel of fortune, okay? Now, this wheel of fortune can go both two ways. Tell me one more about this wheel of fortune. We're talking about the Secret Service. I'm still not really seeing what a lesson. Well, the lesson could have came in by what was the action that was taken about the watching and being at a distance. Okay. And then you got a King of Cups over here with the wheel of fortune. You got the Queen of Cups. So they was watching the Queen of Cups. I'm picking it up with that. But with the justice come out here, with the justice coming out here, there's some clarity, some truth about something, but then the puppeteer came out here. So that tells me either one of these cups, one of these kings, could have been trying to either mimic, even though I don't want to say it because I don't see the card, but that's what I'm really feeling there. Because the King of Pentacles clarified the puppet. Let's see. Let's see. And we'll solve this real quick. Okay, Spirit, I need some additional reinforcement on this right here. Now, this King of Pentacles, is that really a masculine energy there? So that's a feminine energy. Is that my energy? So that's my energy. So if this is my energy, this King of Pentacles, so was this King of Pentacles tried to copy my energy? So this King of Pentacles was copying my energy. And that's why the puppeteer is out here. Because the puppeteer really is supposed to be me. But the King of Pentacles was mimicking my energy. So that would make sense why the Secret Service is in the midst. Because the Secret Service could be in the midst because this King of Pentacles was mimicking my energy. So that's probably why I pulled up the Secret Service. I pulled up the Secret Service only because this King of Pentacles was in my energy. So that's how the Secret Service came to be. And that's why the lesson is out here. Because if the King of Pentacles wasn't in my energy, I wouldn't have had known nothing even about the Secret Service. That's why that's out here. And then we got the King of Cups. King of Cups. Is this my energy? King of Cups is my energy. Okay, the King of Cups is my energy. All right. Now, the King of Cups could be coming up as a King of Cups because it's a masculine who is a King of Pentacles is already over here in my energy. So with this King of Cups in my energy, it's gonna make my energy look more on a masculine energy. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Because this King of Cups this King of Pentacles could now be facing what? Karma. And that's the lesson. Because if this person wasn't in my energy, I wouldn't even know nothing about no Secret Service. I hope that makes sense. Okay? Now, we over here with the FBI. We got naked over here with the FBI. Okay? Now we got naked over here with the FBI. Let's see what this is all about. Now, tell me why is naked. Look at that. Okay. Tell me why this naked is coming out here with the FBI. You got the towel. So that's chaos, corruption, change, release. All right. So why would the towel come out? There go the Queen of Cups again. Look at that. Here I go again. All right. That talks about chaos, corruption, or some type of destruction. All right. Okay. So why would the tower come out? Okay, and then here go the Queen of Cups. Here I go again. So what's going on? Give me one more. What caused this tower when it comes to the FBI? What was the release? What was the chaos? What was the destruction? What went on? Talking about finances. Okay, this here is talking about some finances from the FBI, or this has something to do with some finances. Clarify why the finances come out here. Some say I don't have to say no, I don't have to say much, but you can talk about even a new beginning. There goes something about control or being a part of something or building something. Okay, you got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. They could have something with building something or being a part of something. I don't know what that is at all entail. But give me, why naked? What is this naked? What is this naked? Okay, you got a Six of Wands and you got a Ten of Cups. So I asked why naked. So that's something seen on in the public, something in about maybe a public view with a group of peoples. I don't know. I don't know if somebody on a video. I saw a Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Spirit. Now I seen the Queen of Pentacles just fell out, but it fell out on their side. But I said, tell me about this naked. You got the Six of Wands. That's something being seen in the public eye. Then you got the Ten of Cups out here. So that's a group of people watching something maybe in the public eye. Now with this naked, do this have anything to do with me? All right, do it have something to do anything with that Queen of Pentacles that poked her head out? It got something to do with that Queen of Pentacles that poked her head out. So we already seen the King of Pentacles was in my energy. So was the Queen of Pentacles also in my energy? So the Queen of Pentacles also was in my energy as well, but this Queen of Pentacles came out on this side. All right? Because I don't see nothing about the communication. I don't even see nothing about me communicating. And I know I reached out to the FBI. So even though the FBI is out here, either the FBI was already looking at something that this couple was already a part of, but with this here tower, something changed, okay, when it came to me. All right. And we see here with this here, we see the Four of Pentacles here. Now clarify this Four of Pentacles. Clarify this Four of Pentacles. Okay, we got here a Page of Pentacles. So with this Four of Pentacles, somebody was trying to control something when it comes to somebody potentially manifesting something or obtaining something or something being communicated or found out about something. And the only something I see out of here is some finances. So clarify why this Pentacles is out here. Why is this Pentacles coming out here? I'm actually going to take this. Wow, and that's additional Pentacles. And then you got the Five of Cups. So, somebody lost something. And I feel that whatever it is, it has something to do about money. It has something to do about money. Now, my question, and I'm going to leave it alone. Now, my question, with all these pinnacles coming up here, and we see somebody lost some money or it was something lost. Now, do these pinnacles belong to that queen of pinnacles that was peeked her head out? It don't belong to that woman, whoever it is. Is this really my finances? That this is whatever it is, it belongs to me. And if the FBI go back and find my letter, they'll know exactly what I said in my letter. And I was talking about money to do the works that the Most High need me to do. That's the same. This here cards is showing the same thing that I reached to the FBI about. Because I know the Most High wouldn't have me here to have a work to help people if I didn't have the resources. Is that why the people is trying to block me from even trying to make money for myself? It could be. But I think it's very foul. Not only did they steal from me, but at the same time they're trying to hinder me from even helping myself. Now, Secret Service, you wouldn't have been in my energy if it wasn't for somebody else being in my energy. Now, let's ask that question. Now, them two men that was in Texas that tortured me, they was talking in a little bit mouthpiece. Were those men a part of the Secret? They were not a part of the Secret Service. So if it wasn't for the King of Pentacles being in my energy, Secret Service wouldn't even be out here right now. That's why the Secret Service came up. FBI, you came up because apparently this Queen of Pentacles, whoever she is, this individual stole from me. They stole what belongs to me for me to help the peoples. And that's that. And if that's a problem, like I always said, if they don't want to do right, don't do right. But I still shouldn't be hindered. And see, a lot of people probably lost their life. I really feel that's real strongly because this type of stuff they've been doing for so long. And I know I might be finna put my foot in my mouth, but I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. A lot of innocent people probably done lost their life because of this type of mentality. Because if I didn't go back and view these cards, I wouldn't know nothing about these secret societies. I wouldn't have seen the clarity. Like I said, I have done messages on them, but the messages wasn't on them positive. See, that's why it ain't good to be playing in people's energy. You get exposed. Sometimes you get overexposed. But many people done lost their life, innocent peoples, because of these type of mindsets of the people that don't want to heal and grow on their own, but they want to kind of maneuver and gain wealth and fame and all that through somebody else's vessel. And it should not be so. So, like I said, I know I wouldn't have just came here and did this message just out of the blue. I know it's somebody wanted to hear my side of why these. And so I hope that brought some clarity. Spirit did that kind of clear the air with these three departments. Did this message clear the air with these three departments? Okay. Spirit say it cleared the air. And with that being said, All praises to the Most High. Talk to you later.